every company almost was essentially looking towards some form of citizen development, a studio that they could offer that would provide tools that would be effective for, now as I think Creatio calls them knowledge workers, rather than hardcore coders, and this was really a very big deal in the tech discussion. In the world of the 21st century, you better be thinking in terms of platforms and ecosystems. And for a long time, that was a question as to whether it was going to go that way. Judging from, again, the submissions, this literally is the way everyone's thinking in some capacity. Now, does it mean they all have highly evolved ecosystems, partner ecosystem, customer ecosystems, end-to-end look at ecosystems? Do they all have highly evolved technology platforms? No. This isn't state of evolution. This is built into tech strategy and built into main general market strategy, right? So this, again, the discussions around them were substantial. I don't want to say all of the submissions had it. This was a number that didn't, but there were a substantial enough number to make this clear that this has gone beyond, radical thinking of a few, hopefully visionary analysts. It's actually now mainstream thinking at technology companies. Meeting customers where they are in everyone's case is, look, we have to look at we have to understand who the customer is, see what they're asking us to do, try to help them with outcomes, and do it in a manner that they want to do it, right? And that's pretty much what meeting customers where they are means. The problem with this one, is that it could be pretty much just a catchphrase, right? In a lot of cases, meaning it's just something you're supposed to say. And there was some of that in the submissions where there was no proof that that's how they were thinking of it. But there's some substance to the fact that companies are trying to figure out how to do this effectively. Look, every company, all of the companies that submitted, regardless of whether they won or lost, are a work in progress, even the biggest ones, right? They're all works in progress. And this is something that is as much aspirational as it is, realistic and pragmatically current. CRM, customer relationship management, customer experience, CDP, omni-channel, channelist, etc. There's about 15 definitions, I think, or so. And I asked them, what's your definition of these terms? Channelist was the one that stood out, and for a reason. There were a couple of companies who were pretty much adamant about the fact this is not a good word. They don't believe in it, blah, 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 blah. Maybe 2, 3. Everyone else, different story. 3 definitions, I won't state which companies they came from, that kind of bring it closest to the overall emerging definition of the term. One step beyond omni-channel. For the customer, the channel is secondary to their experience. They simply want their interaction to be frictionless and personalized. While omni-channel connects multiple channels, channelist is about the experience. Channelist, referred to by some as multi-experience, takes omni-channel to the next level, which is predicated on a truly holistic outside-in perspective. The essence of the channelist approach is to understand and serve the needs of your customer from their perspective. Channelist is the next step in the sophistication of managing customer engagement over different channels. In a channelist strategy, orchestrating customer engagement across different channels has become so simple that a business is able to focus on building an exceptional customer experience and brand experience without needing to worry which channels are in play with the customer. If you combine them all, actually come as close to an emerging definition. It's the first time I've seen anyone substantially even try to put something together, and almost all of them had very similar perspectives on what it means. And everyone recognized it as different from omnichannel.